What if the public craves and demands that your next fight is David Benavidez? You open to doing that?
Stephen A. Smith, never one to hold back, has issued a serious warning. And this time, it's aimed straight at boxing's biggest name, Canelo Alvarez.
I'm looking at Canelo and I'm like, yo, you that dude. You that dude. Why are you not fighting? It'll be one thing to avoid him for a fight or two. But when you are literally cherry picking one after another, numerous fights where you are passing up David Benavidez, it is a travesty. It is a travesty that that fight has not happened. David Benavidez deserves the shot at the giant. He deserves that shot, and he should get it.
The focus of his concern is the undefeated, relentless powerhouse known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez. To Stephen A., this isn't just another possible matchup for Canelo, it's a career-defining and potentially career-ending collision waiting to happen.
That's just BS. Anybody who knows boxing, everybody who watches boxing knows that David Benavidez is the real deal. Now that doesn't mean he'd beat you, because anybody could fall if you catch him right. We know who you are, Canelo, you big time. But you getting ready to fight, then go on. Look, you are elite, you are big time, no doubt about that. But it is clear with what you're saying that you are ducking Benavidez. Not because you haven't fight him, but because of the words that you're using. He's nothing, you know better. Fight that man. David Benavidez deserves that. Anybody who respects boxing knows he should be the man in the ring going up against you.
The aura of invincibility that Canelo built over nearly a decade was shattered. The man who once seemed untouchable finally fell. That defeat sent shockwaves throughout the sport, proving that pure skill could indeed come.
One of the things that I see, okay, from Canelo is that when you move to his weak side, there's exposure on that side from him, okay? When you get around to the weak side, meaning his lead hand side, okay, he has to turn all the way around, and it takes him some time because of his footwork, okay? His footwork isn't the greatest. Crawford will be able to take advantage of those moments. But as the fight continues, I'm telling you right now, Crawford will start to mount an attack if he's still there. If he's still there after 4 damn rounds.
You know, that's saying something. Tim Bradley, that is saying something. If he's still there. Does Tim actually believe that Canelo has that amount of power or the difference of weight to take out Crawford in 4 rounds? I don't think so. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. But if he's still there, Timothy Bradley, that's a lot. That's saying a lot.
He will start to mount an attack. He will. And we know that later on, we know that Canelo starts to fade late, okay? And the indication of frustration from Canelo Alvarez is when he starts to drop both hands. When he stops getting out of that, when he stops using that high guard, okay? That's one indication when Canelo is like, okay, this isn't working. All right, let me try something else. Let me drop my hands. Let me see if I can get this guy to throw shots at me or something to change things up. Another indication that things are not going nowhere, if you see Canelo not well, you see Canelo sit along the ropes and he'll bite Crawford in, okay? If it ever gets to that point right there, then you know that Crawford is doing a damn good job. But for the time being, Crawford's going to have to let those damn hands go.
We already know. We knew Crawford is a great fighter, and I did what I supposed to do, right? I tried for every way, and I trained really hard, and he deserved all the credit. No, I try my best tonight, and I just cannot figure out the style.
But in doing so, Crawford didn't just solidify his own legacy. He also exposed the biggest weakness in Canelo's game.
It makes me horny!
Yeah, baby!
To tell you I told you so.
I told you!
I predicted the Canelo Crawford fight like a goddamn fortune teller.
You're the Oracle?
Canelo's feet were cemented on the canvas as he was hitting air. What the fuck was that? Props to Crawford.
Thank you.
He came up 3 weight classes and fought a beautiful fight.
Good job.
What a great performance.
Did you get what you was looking for?
Like taking candy from a baby.
My candy.
He just played with Canelo, made him look silly. And before you start with your shit about Canelo being old, just know that Crawford is older.
I'm too old.
That's not an excuse here.
In the aftermath, analysts agreed that Crawford had revealed the blueprint to beat the king. It wasn't brute strength that did it, but calculated speed, sharp footwork, and a piercing jab that dismantled Canelo's rhythm from start to finish.
I feel like you ducking Benavidez. I don't know if y'all heard, but y'all see all the money he got offered for that shit. Like, he got offered a lot of money for that fight.
How much? I heard it was something like a 90-10 split.
Yeah, it was like Benavidez would take $5 million and he'd get like 40 or, I don't know if it was 40 or 80 million. It was something crazy though. But you turn that down and, bro, 5 million to what you, I'm gonna say it's 40 million, right? You taking 40 and he getting 5 and you don't want to fight him, you're fucking scared. I don't care what nobody says, like, you're fucking scared. Because even if I know I'm gonna lose, if in my head I know this dude could beat me, I'm getting 50 mil for this fight, bro, I've been on top for a long time already. I'm not getting no younger. Take the fucking fight, make it, you feel me? Fight. That's what you're doing this shit for. What the fuck are you scared of?
That very strategy highlighted Canelo's struggle against high-tempo fighters. And as the world celebrated Crawford's historic victory, one man, watching quietly from the shadows, felt completely vindicated.
I had Canelo just domination. I was hurt, I ain't gonna lie, because I've been a fan of Canelo since I was a kid. So my heart, a tear almost came on my eye, I ain't gonna lie, because it felt like, you know, that Canelo is done. But I just think he was a little off that night. I think he can, you know, make a big comeback. But to Crawford, man, he's the greatest of this era. You gotta give it to him, greatest of this era. Nobody's ever done that before, 3-time undisputed. So you gotta take your hats off to Crawford. And I was just shocked that he was able to just dismantle Canelo like that, you know, even with the size difference. That just goes to show size doesn't win fights.
I'm a huge David Benavidez fan. I love Canelo as well, but I don't like the fact that Canelo has taken so long to give him a match. And I just applaud David Benavidez because he ducks no one. What's up? I just applaud the fact that he ducks no one. And he's ready to fight at all times. He is the Mexican monster. Sometimes I'm wondering, is somebody going to hurt him because he's right there in front of them. He doesn't move, but he clearly shows he can take a punch and he can damn sure give one with either hand. He's got speed, he's got power, he's got boxing ability, he's got heart. And I don't know if there's a bigger fan of David Benavidez than me. I really I got a lot of love for his skills.
David Benavidez is an entirely different kind of fighter. He possesses lightning-fast hands of his own, but unlike Crawford, he pairs that speed with relentless, suffocating pressure, the kind only a man of his size can generate.
I want to whoop David Benavidez's ass. Look, I'm going to be the first one to ever call this person out. I want to fight Benavidez.
Get out of here, bro.
Yeah, I want to fight Benavidez.
You're crazy, dude.
No.
Which Benavidez?
David.
Jose?
David. I want to fight David Benavidez.
What?
Yeah, bro. Mexican monster, man. They call me the boogeyman over here.
You're not serious, obviously.
I'm being serious.
You're being serious?
Yeah, yeah.
You're going to move up to, you want to move up to light heavyweight to fight David Benavidez?
Yeah. Well, you think he can still make 68?
David at 168? Yeah. So that, okay, now we're starting to formulate things. So you want him to come to 68 and you'll go to 68?
Yeah, I'll go 68. I'll fight him at 68.
Yeah.
I want to fight the Mexican monster. Boo. Scary face. Roar.
The blueprint Crawford crafted with precision and finesse, Benavidez could execute with overwhelming power, exploiting the same openings but with fight-ending force. 4 years, David Benavidez has been the monster in the shadows, the undefeated 2-time champion in Canelo's own division, a natural force who was consistently ignored, dismissed, and avoided.
For some reason, he's hiding. You can't find him. So if somebody sees Canelo, let them know that, you know, they send them an email and you know, they give him the biggest offer of his life. So we're here waiting to see if he wants to make it happen with the person that he said that hasn't fought nobody. He has not done anything in boxing. It should be an easy fight. Why not take all that money? But I'm guessing he's going to go the easy route. He's going to probably fight Berlanga, McGregor or something like that. So, man, that's a disgrace, you know, for boxing. It's embarrassing, you know. when he said that David hasn't fought nobody and then he's gonna fight Berlanga, that he got let go from Top Rank because they were losing money on him and didn't really see a big future for him.
Canelo's loss to a smaller man became the ultimate "I told you so" for Benavidez and his camp.
I'm tired of missing out on these fights. And I want the boxing community, because y'all cover it more than me, you cover it better than me, because you live it and breathe it and eat it every day. Could you help a brother out? How much help can I give y'all to help put pressure on these promoters to give us the damn fights we want to see? I want Canelo versus Benavidez. I don't want Benavidez fighting Beterbiev. I want him fighting his natural weight class, super middleweight, against Saul Canelo Alvarez. That is the fight we should all be demanding. That brother has earned a shot. And I understand Canelo, the businessman. He's like, he had to go through a lot and had to fight through everybody before he got on the top of the mountain where he could dictate terms. I totally understand that. And I'm not throwing no shade on Canelo. I'm just saying, we want to see this fight, especially if Benavidez handles his business this weekend. Canelo, we deserve to see that fight.
It proved what they had been claiming all along, that Canelo had been dodging the true physical threats at 168 pounds. The king wasn't dethroned by a bigger man, but by a quicker one, leaving fans wondering what would happen if a relentless powerhouse like Benavidez ever got his shot.
There are very few things that piss me off, contrary to what you would normally believe. But I love the sport of boxing. And I gotta tell you, I'm so disgusted. They're just rumors that Canelo Alvarez, Saul Canelo Alvarez, is talking about fighting the bigger Charlo this time around, Jamal Charlo, the natural 168-pounder, okay? I'm like, what about David Benavidez, the natural super middleweight, who's 28-0 with 24 knockouts, who's been begging for Canelo to get into the ring with him? It really, really ticks me off.
And no one was louder about that than StephenASmith. 11. For years, his warnings had been brushed off as media hype. On national television, he repeatedly argued that Canelo's refusal to face Benavidez would eventually backfire. He cautioned that chasing smaller, safer fights while ignoring the biggest danger in his own division was a risky game. Now, in the aftermath of the Crawford defeat, StephenA's old warnings sounded prophetic.
This is the stuff that's driving me crazy about boxing. Canelo Alvarez, where's the fight against David Benavidez? Love Canelo. I want to see him fight David Benavidez. I don't want to see him fighting Munguia. I don't want to see him fighting an undersized Charlo. I don't want to hear about Terrence Crawford moving up, not one, not two, but 3 weight classes to fight Saul Canelo Alvarez. I want the fights that we want to see when we want to see him. You're the super middleweight champion of the world at 168 pounds. It's about the fights that we want to see. I think that Canelo should fight David Benavidez or Jamal Charlo. Okay, now Charlo might be a little bit too small for him since he moved up to light heavyweight to do this fight, and I don't see him fighting too much in the super middleweight division, but I'm tired of this guy being unblemished in his career, and these big fights Charlo is not getting. He deserves them. He should have them if he wants them, even if I wouldn't pick him against Canelo. He deserves the shot if that's what he wants. But this kid, David Benavidez, is special. And if there's a person that has earned the right to be in the ring against Canelo Alvarez, which would be absolutely positively box office, that would be a fight everybody would want to see. There is no reason
What's first take go?
For him. Hell yes.
Okay.
I want to go there. For Benavidez, Benavidez is the real deal. I love Benavidez, and I want to see, and he deserves a fight of this magnitude as well.
His analysis turned into a scathing postmortem. This loss, he said, was the price of pride, karma for avoiding the fight everyone wanted. The warning had been delivered. It had been dismissed. And now the results were on full display for the world to see. On national TV, Stephen A. didn't hold back. This isn't just boxing talk, this is accountability, he snapped. I'm pissed off. His anger echoed across ESPN's flagship show, First Take. That platform catapulted the controversy far beyond the boxing community, turning Canelo's legacy into a national debate. Stephen A. argued that avoiding Benavidez wasn't just bad strategy, it was disrespectful to the sport itself. To him, Benavidez had earned his chance, and this was the fight that mattered most for boxing's credibility.
What if the public craves and demands that your next fight is David Benavidez? you open to doing that?
We'll see. Why not? If the money is correct, why not? I can fight him Saturday night too.
Saturday night too. So you think you think you'll beat him up too? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, of course. I beat that guy. If the money is the money is that correct? I fight that guy and I beat that guy the same night. I don't care.